Alright, hello everyone, this is Daishi coming to you, bringing you The Longest Journey. We just recently wrapped up the Chizo Mythos, so after that sort of, I don't know, depressing series, ready for something a bit more lighthearted, which The Longest Journey does bring us. It's an interesting mix of fantasy and technology. Really enjoyable. First time I played it, I hated it. I still believe some of the puzzles are incredibly stupid. But that said, they're about to release a new Longest Journey, so I want to play through this again in preparation for it. Probably won't be at for quite a while, but until then, let's just get this out of the way. I'll be doing The Longest Journey and then its sequel, Dreamfall. Let's get started with April Ryan's side of the journey, though, which begins here. Thank you for joining. Let's get into it.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance, and that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends, in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
What? Do all good stories really begin that way? If that's so, then not even this game begins that way. Ah, The Longest Journey. You know, I'm hesitant to talk too much. This is one of those games where there's plenty of music going on, there's plenty of dialogue. You don't really need me to narrate over it too much, but especially for those long stretches when we're trying to solve puzzles and things like that, it does help to have someone maybe crack a joke or two. Not that I'm incredibly funny, let's be honest. So I'm sort of distracted. These are graphics from a decade ago, but still lovely in their own way. It's Mr. Manhattan, for those of you who enjoyed The Watchmen. I didn't realize they'd put his man parts into his game model. something mysterious going on. He's awakened, now heading off to who knows where. Don't know what that means. Although the dragon just swallowed its own tail. Dragons do play a big role in this game. Ooh, look at that pretty future. Always wanted to see more of Stark in terms of being able to explore its science fiction elements, the towers, flying cars, and all that sort of thing. Doesn't really get into that too much. Oh, good gods.
Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
Sure are, darling.
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m.
I know, it's pretty much my daily existence.
Postcard pretty.
Now this really is lovely. I mean, good gods.
What's happening?
Save the egg, save the world.
Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
I always did love her voice actress. I understand people didn't like Zoe from the sequel, but nobody seems to complain too much about April Ryan's voice actress.
Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge $15 a bottle for this.
Well, that's my inventory. Oh, it's sort of nice to play a traditional adventure game once in a while.
Something happened to this rock quite recently, and it probably altered the course of the stream. Hey, maybe that's why the tree's dying.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
Let's see. Do I really want to go through all this? Why not? You know, let's indulge in an adventure game once in a while.
What's the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we...
Battle?
Between the mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down. and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
Who are you again?
We are the wood spirit. We come to all trees in the hour of great need to provide comfort and aid in the passing to earth, and to give a voice to those who suffer. Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
It is futile. We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny. If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
Well, I don't know if you can technically lose in this game, but as a just in case save, there's never anything wrong with saving. Like, I wonder what happens if you. What does the low quality model look like? I can't spot
Lucky thing the egg got caught between those roots. It's a long way down.
Can't spot too much of a difference, really. See if we can't get out here a bit. No, it's not. No, no. Although that is still pretty. I need to find something to sort of get up close on April. Oh, come over here. I really don't see a difference there. Nope. Nope. Alright, let's turn the high quality model back on. Oh, also, from time to time, and feel free to skip these, but she keeps a journal, and I do want to keep up with reading it, which I did not do last time I played this game.
I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
I agree. But
Fresh
it's
mountain water.
It's fan service is what it is. We can live with that. No, you. I'm going to use you. I think we're going to use you on this rock, on the stream. Didn't really do what...
I'm not entirely certain what grand purpose this is supposed to serve, but it sure looks like I know what I'm doing.
I can't move it, which means I've done all I can there. Need to find something else to interact with this.
Fresh
Oh, no. Oh, wait. According to
fresh
what?
mountain water. According to the, spirit, there was some kind of battle that split the rock and changed the course of the stream.
Oh, so we need to get back.
I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it.
Alright, so we find some way to move this. But how? I can't pick it up again.
Excuse me?
This is no time for idle conversation.
Alright, I got you.
We need water, so that we may live.
No, the spirit said the tree would lift the egg back. I don't want to risk dropping it.
There's got to be something I'm missing.
This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before.
Let's see, what did we pick up? Just now picking it up. Darling, that's
I'll
not
keep it as a
appropriate.
souvenir.
Should not be doing that from the camera. Oh. Okay. Now I see. Use this on this. Voila.
This should do the trick.
This game is so weird. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, sometimes you need something unusual.
Talk about instant rehab. Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush, listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Sweet. Definitely. Yeah. The baby's probably ready to boogie down as well.
The baby. Oh, the egg. Thank the earth. We almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh. There we go. I was about to say, after all that effort, what a clumsy tree. It's not something you say very often about a tree.
What? What was that? Uh-oh.
Crazy awesome.
It is you. You have come.
You know me?
April, daughter, I have been waiting for you.
Waiting. Why?
Because it begins here, with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
This is probably not a good thing.
So lovely. Bloody hell. Okay. That is ugly. Alright, so we're now officially into Chapter 1, Penumbra.
What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport.
Oh, the animation is so slow sometimes.
Well, it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was going to spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
I actually do have the speedy animation option on, but I don't want to use that too much unless really in a rush to solve some puzzles.
It's a rubber ducky, hopelessly trapped under that rusty old grill. It's a seagull. The poor guy looks quite hungry.
Cool. I'll just leave that open for now.
I'm not good at taking care of living things, but this plant's doing just fine despite months of neglect.
Let's actually get some clothes on that we can go outside. Oh. First of all, Ragnar Tornquist. Look, I understand that adventure games love to put important things completely out of the way, but you would never know to pick this thing up.
It's Constable Guybrush, my toy oh, ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey.
But apparently you're supposed to pick it up. The first time I played this game, I think that delayed me for hours.
I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past.
So,
I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it?
So basically, somewhat of a troubled upbringing.
That's my desk, so theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best.
Let's pick some things up. What's that?
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot. My on-again, off-again diary. We've had a turbulent relationship, her and I. Dear diary, note to self. Dreams of talking trees and dragons aside, it's still no excuse for talking to inanimate matter in the real world. So quit it.
Okay, so let's get into some of her history. Again, I've never actually read this myself, so...
There's a loose sheet of paper in here. Hey, it's my timesheet from the cafe. I completely forgot I put it in here. Good thing I found it, because I'm broke. I've been keeping a diary intermittently since I was 5 years old. Not the same one, of course. I started this one, I think, April of this year.
Alright, so shouldn't I be able to read it?
It's my diary. It's my diary. It's my diary.
Alright, got that, but... I can't read it then.
It's my diary.
I know you're supposed to be able to read it. Oh, see, here we go. April's diary. So, April 1st, 2209, a Friday. Happy birthday to me, the big 1-8. Join us, right? Well, not to sound like a complete spoil sport, but 18 feels kind of like 17, only I can buy a gun and pilot a hovercraft. I kind of figured that the number 12 would cast light into the deep, dark chasm of my soul and reveal some grand truth about the universe, like the meaning of life, or at least some explanation as to why all guys are complete idiots. But no, nothing. I'm the same person today that I was yesterday. No difference, same old boring April, stuck in the same old boring life. Which, of course, does make me realize something important. I just have to get out of here soon. I have to leave. There's nothing here for me, no future, and a past I prefer to forget. And I know where I want to go. The Venice Academy of Visual Arts in Newport, which is where we are now, currently. So you can tell she didn't have too happy of an upbringing. God knows if they'll accept me to the fall program, but I have to try. Sarah went out there last year, and she's agreed to let me stay at her place for a short while until I can get a job in an apartment. Writing about leaving is both scary and exciting. It's scary because I've never really been on my own before, and I've never been to Newport. And of course I'm scared that good old Daddy will find out and force me to stay. Not that he can, but he'll certainly try. On the other hand, it's really exciting too. I can't imagine anything that beats starting my own life in a place like Venice. From what I've seen and heard, it looks great. There are lots of little cafes and crisscrossing canals, just like in the real Venice in Italy. And most of the people who live there are young and creative, and not afraid to look, sound, and be different, which will make a nice change from this place. April 22nd. Today I called the academy and asked them about their admission requirements, and they told me to bring some of my work in when you arrive. They don't really have any specific requirements, only that you're talented, dedicated, hardworking. The lady I spoke to sounded nice, but she didn't make any promises. They told me there are a lot of applicants and only a limited amount of space. I know my work is good, even though I haven't had much training, and I'm definitely dedicated and hardworking, so why am I still nervous? May 1st. Sorry I haven't kept up with the events in this diary, but with my exams and everything else going on right before graduation, I haven't had the time. I know. Bad excuse. I just have to take time out to, and I'll definitely keep my diary up to date from now on. May 25th. 3 weeks of complete silence. I look back at my previous diaries and I wonder where the hell did I find the time to write so much so often. Oh well, I'll try to remember what's been going on these past few weeks. I passed all my exams with straight A's, and tomorrow morning I'm leaving home. Yes, I'm making that leap into the great unknown. I'm never coming back here. I withdrew all my money from the bank, and I've packed a suitcase and a bag with my clothes and work samples and books and anything else that I can do without. Or that I can't do without. Unfortunately, I have to leave so much. My old toys, some of the bigger canvases, my screen, and it's not like I can have Mom ship them or anything. I'm leaving a letter from my family, but I'm not telling them where I'm going. 18 years under constant scrutiny is enough. I really don't want to carry any of that crap with me into my new life. Strangely enough, when I was packing this morning, I suddenly remembered something I'd forgotten a long time ago. When I was a kid, I kept all my drawings in a box under the floorboard so my dad wouldn't find them and berate me for wasting my time. The box was right where I put it more than 6 years ago. I didn't feel like looking at any of the drawings right away, so I wrapped the box up and stuck it in my bag. I'll open it when I get to Venice. I don't think now's the time for nostalgic reminiscence about my childhood, but I'm glad I remembered to pack the box, so tonight's the night. I'm sneaking out of here at 4 a.m. to catch the train to Greenvale, and from there on to the big city itself, Newport. At dinner tonight, I'll see Mom, Dad, Daniel, and Owen for the last time in a long while. I don't really care if I ever see Dad again, but I feel sorry for Mom. She doesn't seem to care much for me, but I know she'll miss me, and I know she'll feel very guilty for turning a blind eye to the way he treated me throughout all these years. As for Danny and Owen, I don't really know. Danny's an asshole. He could theoretically improve, though I doubt he wants to. As for Owen, he's still a kid. He might turn out okay as long as Dad's in control. I'm not too optimistic. I'm going to the pond tonight to say goodbye. Haven't been there in a long while, not since that crazy day. Well, I have to see it one last time. I'll never get out of my head. As for my friends, I really don't want to say anything. I'll mail them when I get to Newport, to Venice. So this is the last entry I write in here in this house, in this room. In some strange way, I can't really understand. I'll miss it. Not much, but I did grow up here. I did spend 18 years, oh my god, in this place. And that's not soon forgotten or ignored. I don't want to feel bad for what I'm doing, but I can't help it. I do feel bad a little. But more than anything, I'm excited about what tomorrow will bring. I believe I might actually be happy. Imagine that. Right, last entry, Friday, July 28th, 22:09. Way too early in the morning, and I won't even try to describe the dream I had last night. Enough with the fairy tales already. I need to start dreaming about boys and shopping, the important things in life. Just dawned on me that the student exhibition opens in less than 2 weeks. My painting, and I mean that in the broadest sense of the word, is not even close to being presentable. Even that's an overstatement. All I have is a blank canvas, and while that may fool some people, like in Whoa, what an expressive statement of nothingness, it won't fool my teachers. So today I have to put in a solid 6 hours of work at the studio, and just hope that inspiration will strike me like lightning from the sky. It could happen. Alright, so she had a bad upbringing. Her father is somewhat abusive, at least psychologically, and now she's in Newport as an artist, or at least trying to become one. So
I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
So we're getting underway, finally. Time to enjoy Newport.
Hey, babe. Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach, listen, I've got to run, and...
What's going on, April? How you been?
Pretty good, and you?
Fantastic. Listen, April, how about you and me getting together sometime soon? Like, tonight. The pavilion is really cooking this week. We could pop some raptures, do a little close dancing. How about it?
Sounds like good fun, but not tonight.
Hey, whenever. Just don't expect me to be waiting around for you forever. No chick is worth that heartache. See you around.
See, I tried to be polite, and he had to be a jackass.
What an asshole.
You said it.
Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Why not
Hold on.
consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity. If you upgrade now...
Hold on. You understood that. You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
Current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable upgrade today...
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
Noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
Well, whatever. Sorry.
Sorry about that sneeze, by the way. Something in the air right now. Well...
No, I don't think I'd appreciate the FUB barging in on me right now.
So how am I supposed to use it? Won't actually let me...
It's a FACT, as in F-A-C-T. Free Access Terminal.
Cool. But... Oh, good God, such a slow walk. That's why half this game is so long. That's why it is the longest journey. Because you can't run. And by the way, when they say the longest journey, they truly mean it. This game takes forever.
Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona. Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe. Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food. Live performances by Royne Dale. Harlequin Masquerade. The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar. $10 only. Spread the word. Pizza and movie night. Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap? San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully. Common Room Duty Roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh, joy. Manual labor. My favorite.
Here we go. I knew there's something to find.
Found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona. I did lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
I guess that cue was to let me know I've stumbled upon something. This is one of those old-school adventure games where you have to really take your time exploring the world around you, sort of picking up all the details. What are those matches?
It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe.
Cool enough. Let's talk to Fiona. See what's going on.
Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I just have a lot of work to do.
For the exhibition. How's that going, darling?
Good. Fine. It's going. Actually, it's not going so well. I haven't felt inspired in a long time. Weeks. I'm scared that I'll never... What would happen if I just ran out of creativity, Fiona? What if I can't ever finish a painting again? Oh God, I've chosen the wrong line of work.
Oh, darling, no. I just think you work too hard. I worry about you all the time, you know.
Don't.
Well, darling, I do. You should work less and play more. When was the last time you had a boyfriend?
God, don't remind me. That's a depressing thought.
Oh, there you are. Live, enjoy your youth. It goes by too quickly as it is.
It's true.
Yeah,
oh
you'd
God,
know,
it's
wouldn't
true.
you?
Ooh, that's uncalled for. That's downright mean, April. I'm in a mind to kick your ass for that one, and I've won tougher fights, believe me.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts, exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time, and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
How do I move down? I need to ask about that ring.
What's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
Much like the place I live right now.
Small.
It's one of our smallest rooms, but it's cheap, and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
I like it. It's convenient, and it's got an interesting view.
That's nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind it, no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid. Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
The ring. The ring.
What can you tell me about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs. What I do know is that this whole neighborhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless. And it's a nice place to live, certainly. Friendly people, liberal attitudes, great clothing stores, quite perfect, aside from that dreadful stench from the canals in the summertime.
Well, that sounds pleasant.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? There's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent a room. And, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some cases I do, but not always. It can get quite messy.
Thanks for the information.
Okay, so
I'm
how do
glad
we
I
ask?
could help you out, darling.
How do we ask about the ring? I mean, I enjoy filling you in on the backstory about all of this,
I
but
don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
where's everybody this morning? Should be inside.
I'd better get going.
Let's see if I can.
Off to school.
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
So maybe if I give her this.
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know, it's strange. I don't hate him. He's a bastard, and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Alright, well, we've got some background. Obviously, you know, Fiona runs the boarding house. April moved in here. They have a decent relationship. Fiona's apparently a lesbian. Not that that matters anymore in our current day and age. A lot of this early part of the game is sort of just talking and meeting new people.
Señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, Señorita Bonita?
Hot.
I see. The summers in Newport are never pleasant. And it will get worse before it gets better. They say there's another heat wave headed our way.
Yeah, so I heard. So, you gonna be alright? You don't look dressed for the weather.
Si Dios quiere. Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, Señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
How would I?
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes. I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
No puedo, Señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname.
It's really deep, bro.
I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
Oh yes, mommy. Oh, we can run. Oh, now that's what I like. I like the city. I like it dirty. I like it gritty. I like flying cars and signs and billboards and smoke and fog. Yeah. And like I said, I just found out we actually can run. Also, I believe we have a animation skip. I'm not going to use that though. I just feel it looks bad. Although the running is, I mean, quite a bit. Mystery door. I like the people who put this game together actually do have a sense of humor, because if you name something the mystery door, I mean, it's just funny.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody pass through that door. Isn't that peculiar? And if I was Nancy Drew, I might actually care. The door's locked. That's weird. I don't think the cafe's ever been closed, at least not since I started working here. There's a sign on the door.
Well, you can't automatically read it. You need
Closed
me
for
to...
maintenance. Will reopen at 3 p.m. What's going on? The place was fine last night.
Alright. So it's fine last night, but it's closed today. Nothing too important about all that. Oh, we were supposed to go to school now, weren't we? So, let's get on the run. No, the first time I ever played this game, I was really taken in by, there's certain things that go beyond just music, just characterization. The presentation, the visual look. There's so much that comes together in this game that makes me really enjoy it. Especially this first part. I mean, I like Arcadia, which is the place you go to in the second half of the game. But Stark is just so...
It's the official Vava notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here.
Stark is just my sort of place, that's all.
Don't want to disturb him. Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it? What a terrible, terrible waste.
Alright, well, you might notice this. Say to yourself, wow, that looks familiar.
Emma's really good with the holosculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous.
Alright, let's do what we came to do, which is to get this painting done.
I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
Yeah, we got you. There we go. Seize it. Too bad they don't let you keep it on you. But yeah. The cutscenes are terribly ugly by any standard. I mean, pre-rendered graphics are fairly easy to look at and enjoy, but oh, these CGI sequences are terrible. That girl got some thighs on her. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Hiya.
Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
Yeah? From whom?
Believe it or not, girlfriend, but it's from Cortez.
Excuse me?
He said to tell you that he wants to meet you, these are his exact words, where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean?
Me? I was hoping you would know.
Let's see.
Did he talk to you about nightmares?
No. Why?
I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me.
There you go again with dreams. You're obsessing, April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
And a dragon is just a dragon.
What's dragons got to do with it? Oh, don't tell me you had a dream about dragons.
A dragon. A talking dragon.
I'm gonna regret this, but what happened in your dream?
Well, there was a dragon.
I think we established that already. You had a dream about a dragon.
Not just any dragon, though. A talking dragon.
Yep, we've been through that. Talking dragon covered. What did it say?
She. It was a she, a female dragon.
What, you could tell from the skirt, high heels, and lipstick?
Don't mock me, Emma. She said something to me. Something about being the mother of the future.
She probably said time to get up and go to school, April.
If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them.
Is that a promise?
Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately?
Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
Let's see.
I'll drop by after I clean up around here.
I'll be there for a while, so bye.
Something's about to happen. Oh!
Who's there?
Okay.
Okay. That was not a dream, I think.
Alright, that was strange. It's been a while since I've played this game, so I'm not always sure when certain things like that are going to happen. Although I do remember it happening, I didn't realize it's going to happen just now. Oh yeah, we can run. I forgot about that. Let's not forget that. It's just that there's so much in terms of area that you have to explore. So maybe you should look around.
Nothing adds more to the
Oh, so you can't run and talk at the same time.
tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge.
Alright, let's just get a bit more exploration in before we head over to the cafe. Make sure we didn't miss anything. I noticed something here.
Uh-oh. I have to get scanned. Jumping gates in the Newport subway is a corporate offense liable to get me 5 years behind bars, if I'm lucky.
Wow, that is intense.
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
Oh, these awesome early 2000, late 90s graphics. They're low resolution.
It's a small camera.
Alright, so, I've got to wave my card in front of it.
I'm sorry, but the fare is $15. You have $1 left on your cash card. This message was brought to you by the Bocomba Mercer Company. The future spells Bocomba Mercer.
Oh, that's crazy. Looks like you've broken down. Oh, I thought the game was glitching, actually, for a second. Okay, so I can't buy a pass. That means I've only got one thing left that I can do, which is go over to the cafe. But yeah, you know, some of the reason why I so strongly disliked this game the first time I ever played it was because the puzzles were so odd. But I always knew that I enjoyed the creation of this world. I mean, you've got this very subtle sort of soundtrack going on in the background. The music is always played very low, and it works to the game's advantage because it lets you sort of just soak up the environment. Once you... Right, stop. 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 No, stop. How do I take this? There we go.
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
But even just the sound of like cars going by overhead, stuff like that, I mean, for me, that helps make why I like Stark so much. This part of the game is my favorite part, to be honest with you. Right, let's save game. Talk to low resolution Charlie over here. Yeah, what's going on?
Hi, Charlie.
April, nice to see you, girl. You know, I came to wake you this morning, but you'd already left. Early bird catches the worm.
No, early bird finishes the damn painting on time. Why was the cafe closed earlier?
You know, some problem with the pipes. Stan, he gets real worked up. He is seriously pissed, girl. Keeps yelling at the plumber to fix it, or Stan will fix him. And the poor man is trying to work, but Stan doesn't quit. The plumber finds the problem eventually, but not until he's waist-high in canal water down in the basement.
Ooh, gross. There were problems with the plumbing back at the house, too. No hot water.
I noticed. Girl, that was one cold shower. There are always problems with the pipes here in Venice. They're too old.
Have you seen Cortez around?
As a matter of fact, I have. And he was asking for you.
Do you have any idea where kids would be able to, visualize their dreams?
Maybe in therapy.
I don't think that's it, Charlie.
Then I don't know.
Do you know where he was going?
No, but he seemed interested in that poster next to the jukebox. They put it up earlier today.
What poster did you say he was interested in?
The one right next to the jukebox.
Okay, so we want to check that one out.
Anytime, April.
What can we ask?
You doing anything special tonight?
Working. I should really be at rehearsal, but I need the money. I'm going home for a week before school starts in September.
Right, you told me. Well, that's great. It's been years since your last trip home, right?
Yeah, right. You remember well, girl. 4 years. My father and I, well, we haven't been on good terms since I left.
I know how that feels.
Isn't it such a cliche, though? I don't look forward to seeing him again, but it will be nice to be back with the rest of the family. Especially my sisters, you know, and my mom.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Charlie?
Why would I mind, girl?
Do you like living in Venice?
I love Venice. I've been here 3 years now, and I haven't grown tired of it yet. I don't know if I ever will. Venice is like a college campus. There are so many young people here from all over the world. And the mix of nationalities and ideologies and ethnicities is refreshing and inspiring. The fact that we're also right in the middle of one of the great cities on Earth is just a bonus. Call Newport whatever you want, at least it's alive, and there's always something going on. Yeah, Venice is my kind of place, and I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon. At least not as long as all my friends are living here.
What was it about me that made you want to be my friend, Charlie?
Everything, girl. You're a sweet peach. No, it's true. I liked you from the very beginning. When you first came into the cafe with a suitcase in each hand, lost and bewildered.
God, thanks for reminding me. I was such a country bumpkin.
No, everyone who comes to Venice looks like that, girl. This is the village of the damned, don't you know?
Thanks, Charlie. I have to get going, Charlie.
Take care, all right? Remember, you're supposed to get paid today. Stan's not gonna remember unless you bug him about it.
Now, I hope you don't mind me skipping some of those questions. We could be here all night. In fact, we could take up a whole hour just asking about this and that. Oh, not what I meant to do. So, I'm not going to go through all of them. Every time we have a set of questions, I'm just going to do enough for you to sort of understand April's relationship to the character that she's talking to, get some background, and then we can move on.
Roma Gallery presents Growing Pains, an exhibition by and for kids and teenagers. Could this be what Cortez was talking about? Where kids visualize their dreams? I think this may be it. Where's the Roma Gallery located?
I don't know. By the way, this is one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. If you don't like minimalist music, fine.
Convincing, But Stan finally agreed to put the jukebox on free play. I'll just choose a track at random.
In fact, I prefer all the music from Stark.
What you doing here?
You
ain't working this afternoon, are you? I don't want my employees work 24 hours a day. Go, get sleep.
But I'm just...
Damn, woman, do I have to babysit you?
It's nice to see you too, Stanley. No, I'm not working today. I just came by to...
Oh, don't ever say those two words when I'm around. I don't think my ulcer can take it.
You? And nice?
That's funny. No, working and not. Don't use those two words in the same sentence. Damn, I get creeps even when I say them.
I'd like to get paid.
Damn, woman, don't you know I got a migraine already? Paid? God damn it. Why'd they have to make that word sound so obscene? Listen, why don't you leave old Stan alone, huh? You make me feel a whole hell of a lot better. Choo, choo, be good, little girl, hmm?
Sorry to bother you.
That's my favorite word. How sorry are you?
Ugh.
Don't push your luck, Stanley.
Hey.
This guy's disgusting. Alright, should hand him this.
Here you are, my timesheet.
Don't say that word too loud, sweetheart. You're killing me. Let's see. What is this? Huh? No, 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 no. Did I sign this? What I thinking?
So?
At least it doesn't look like it's been forged. Thanks.
Thanks? Where's my money?
Oh, you ain't getting it now. Next week, honey. I write down this amount in my ledger. Don't you worry your head from it.
Hell no. You give me my money right now.
I need the money now, Stanley.
Yeah, we all need money now. That ain't gonna happen. Next week, I tell you.
Forget that. I quit.
You're quitting? You can't quit. You work for me. Nobody quits this job, honey.
I can quit. And I'm quitting. I quit.
Damn, woman. You know how hard it is to find people to take a crappy job like this one? I need you.
Just as much as you need the money?
All right. Jesus, I give you your damn money. What was it, 50 bucks?
$375, Stanley. Cash.
Oh, sure, cash. 300. Are you sure? I pay you guys way too much. All right, give me your CC.
This is another one of my favorite audio tracks from the game, by the way.
Thank you, Stanley.
Fine, sure, whatever. Hey,
you can sort of...
Just, I mean it. You free tonight? Wanna pull a shift? Sandra, she out sick and I need a replacement pronto. How about it?
No, sorry, I have plans.
Plans? Plans on a Friday? Mighty mana, what's the world come to? Get out from here. Leave me alone with my migraine and ulcer.
I want to talk to my friend before I commit to anything.
Settle this one for us, April. When did Roindale release Sidetracked?
04, right after the Morning Star exile, those sons of bitches.
With blood on their boots, yeah. Told you so, Marcus.
You said 03.
I was closer than you. 07, and you call yourself a fan.
I don't.
Did you speak with Zach today?
Why?
He was upset. Called you a stuck-up bitch.
He what? You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't even that rude to him.
He thinks so. So that even if you came crawling to his door, he wouldn't give you the time of day. Said you called him an asshole.
Oh, God. I really don't know when to shut my mouth, do I?
Who cares? It's Zach. He hates you, so what? No great loss.
That's true.
So what else is going on? What are you doing this afternoon?
Actually, I came by to see if I could find Cortez.
What's with you and this guy? You'd rather spend time with him than us?
I have to find out what the message means.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything except what I already told you. Ask Charlie. He spoke with Cortez earlier.
What are you doing?
Staying here. What else? I'm meeting a friend later, but that's not until 9. We're waiting for Isabel and then we're gonna eat. But I guess you're not hungry.
No.
Figures. I don't know why I even bother asking.
Who's this friend you're meeting later? Don't tell me it's that guy you were out with last night.
Are you gonna tell me I shouldn't get involved with men like him?
No, no, of course not. I'm not your... You don't need me to tell you that, Emma.
Well, I wish you would, 'cause you're right. I shouldn't, he's a bastard. But he's so cute and charming and, you know, very good in bed. I just can't help myself. But he's not a keeper, don't worry about that. It's just this thing, just a fling.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Emma?
Like I don't tell you everything that's going on anyway? Of course you can ask me questions. Like, duh.
Did you finish your sculpture for the exhibit?
Pretty much. I'm happy with it, and I know that if I go back and keep working on it, I'll just kill it. So I think I'll leave it alone. You?
You know what? Don't ask. I'm praying it'll finish itself one of these days.
Sure. Could happen. It could so happen. But I wouldn't count on it.
I'll have it ready in time.
Yes, you will, or I'll kick your ass so hard that you'll...
Okay, I got it. Thanks for the inspiration. Thanks, Emma.
Thanks for what? For talking to you? Girlfriend, what the hell is the matter with you? Snap out of it.
I gotta run.
See you around,
No need
stranger.
for you to be an ass, Emma. Come on, she's just trying to be pleasant. Alright, so with all that said, there's a cutscene we could instigate right now, but I do want to go get myself a travel card. That way I can go visit Cortez, see what he was talking about. I think we're coming up on an hour on the recording as it is. I don't want to have tremendously huge videos take hours to upload to YouTube. Right, so now we can use... Oh, stop.
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
Okay. Come on. This thing is slightly bugged.
$15 subtracted from cash card. You are now free to travel on all Metro Line subways for exactly 1 week. And remember, genetic forgery is a federal crime. Keep your genes clean. Have a nice day.
Alright. So, now we can get on the train. Run! Run! I sounded somewhat like Sinistar. And if you don't know who's...
I'm not getting on the train until I know exactly where I'm going.
I know where exactly I'm going. We saw that sign. Oh, come on, really? Alright. I guess they really do want you to go according to a certain process, instead of just jumping all around town. I guess that helps with the narrative, but it's also somewhat frustrating. I'm only zooming, or speeding up this run sequence because I just ran circles. So yeah, Emma's a sculptor, Charlie's a dancer, and you know that April is a painter. Stanley's just sort of an ass.
You come to pester me again, woman? I pay you. What do you want from me?
That's all.
Shoo.
Oh wait.
It's a poster ad for an exhibition called Growing Pains at the Roma Gallery. I never say no to a complimentary ticket.
Well, I guess I completely passed up that cutscene then. There's supposed to be a cutscene where if you work the night shift, you see something strange, but it's not that important, but at the same time, you don't do a Let's Play just to skip wide sections of a game. Especially sections that have something to do. Oh, I could really shortcut myself that way. Did not even realize.
It's the address. The gallery's located near the Watertown Bridge. It's all the way over in West Venice, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to catch the Metro Line subway to get there.
Oh, jeez, I missed it. It's okay. We're right here anyway. Okay, silence, black, nothing. There we go. Oh, look at this old lady. Looks so cute.
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Oh.
The screen really is ubiquitous. There's no escape anywhere.
The screen is some sort of broadcast system that they have. Right, so this is Watertown Bridge. I think I might be calling it a day. Calling it a day soon after this. We've been at it long enough, I think.
Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, look
Hello,
at
sir.
this.
Sir? I'll just leave my ticket here then, shall I? Yes. Yes, I guess I'll do that.
Personally, I am a huge
It's a short,
fan.
nude creature with a snout. Very inspiring.
Huge fan of art museums, so I enjoy the fact that they didn't try to portray April as some sort of hero or, you know, anything typical like a journalist. You never have someone that does paintings for a living as the hero or heroine, as in this case.
About time you showed up.
About time? I spent more than...
Mira, this painting. Right here. Look.
You brought me all the way down here to look at a painting?
Yes, but there's more. Just look at it.
Who's the artist?
A boy named Warren Hughes. Not so long ago, I knew him and his family quite well, but he does not paint anymore.
It's nice work.
It's very nice, but there's more to it than nice. Keep looking.
What am I looking for?
What do you see?
I see an oil painting of two humans locked in an embrace.
That's all you see? But there's so much more. Look. Look.
I see art.
Art, yes. And beyond that, beyond art.
Truth?
Truth. Exactly. A deeper truth. This painting, this particular work of art, speaks a deeper truth. It has a soul.
How can a painting have a soul?
It has a soul because it has an identity. It has a heart. The memory of this painting will survive beyond this moment. It will linger in your mind, become part of the tapestry of your subconscious. It has made a lasting impression on you, and you're not quite sure why.
It's just a painting by some kid. It's not as if it's a Picasso or a Monet.
Now you're arguing technique. Not every painting by Van Gogh or Michelangelo is real art either, although they all demonstrate great technique and craftsmanship. And the scribbled drawings of a 5-year-old child are rarely technically impressive, but they may still have a soul. They may still be real art.
So you're saying real art is not defined by the skill of the artist? Then what is art? If just anybody can create something more real than artists who've spent their entire lives developing their skills?
Art is still the work of artists, and skill, craftsmanship, technique, those things are critical to the success of an artist's work. But alone, those things are merely pretense. For something to be real, to be truthful, the artist must transfer, shift part of him or herself into the work to transcend the illusion and reach for the truth of art.
And what is the truth of art?
Oh, this is some bullshit.
I've been asking myself that question for years.
Art criticism is a
Excuse
worthless
me?
science.
You don't even know? And what's all this about all the questions and lectures on truth and illusion? For that matter, why did you ask me to come down here in the first place?
Because...
Actually, you didn't even ask me to come down. I spent my entire afternoon traveling all over Venice, deciphering a cryptic message, spending money I don't have on a subway ticket, only to have to stand here and listen to...
Stupidity.
You saw something this afternoon. A waking dream, and you can't explain it. That's why you are here, isn't it?
Didn't I tell you to stay out of my personal life?
Yes. Yes, you did. But I chose not to listen.
At least he's honest
My
about
point
it.
about art and truth is this, April. Some things look real, but are not. And other things may appear to be of no consequence at all, but are in fact invaluable. Like Warren's painting here. And your dreams. There is both truth and illusion in dreams, and in the images they create. The problem is in sorting the one from the other.
Seriously, Cortez is the person I hate the most in this game.
I'm telling you there are things afoot, and that you need help in sorting the truth from the illusions. My help.
Well, that figures.
Yeah.
Good. I was hoping you'd understand.
There's almost a perverted element
No,
to this.
Actually, I didn't understand a single word. You talk about art and truth and dreams and illusions, and I still don't understand what it all has to do with me. There are things happening, yes, and I came here because I thought maybe you're crazy enough to believe me, to help me. I don't know, sort through the debris and come up with the plausible explanation. But no, you tell me my dreams might be true, that I need your help, and that there are things afoot. I mean, who says afoot? I've never heard anybody use the word before. There are things afoot.
You need to read more
Stay.
Sherlock.
I understand your reluctance to believe me, señorita. But I cannot convince you here, now. Meet me tomorrow.
What?
Meet me tomorrow, and I will tell you everything.
Not again, no way.
But you will. Because you are compelled to do so by your own curiosity. Because you are drawn to mystery.
And because despite your skepticism, you believe I have the answer to all your questions, yes?
No. No, I don't care. I just want to have a normal life. No nightmares, no visions, no strangers telling me that things are afoot. Comprende, amigo?
Ay, Dios mío. Is that the time? I've got to run, Señorita Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
I said...
Goodbye.
Game still falls into the trap of the men having all the knowledge, but I think we can live with it. Oh wait, should I look at this? Alright, nothing. Nothing else? Alright, well, it's a bunch of gobbledygook.
Slow day, I guess. Neat.
I feel somewhat cheated. That was a terrible conversation I just had. I feel like some of my life just drained away. I guess we go back home, right? And now we have a new way to travel. Or a way that I didn't realize we had before. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do at this point, though. I mean... Oh, looks like those kids are getting done arrested. Maybe I should go home.
Hi, Charlie.
What's up, April?
I'll see you later, Charlie.
Later.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah, what is it?
Sorry, I'm sort of just rushing
all.
through some of this at this point. So I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing.
That's my... well, Emma's friend, really. Marcus. He's a Vava student as well.
Vava? Alright, well, let's head back to the apartment. We can strategize. Develop some plans. Yeah, there are times when this game gets really confusing. It doesn't help that it has a very large scope to the game. But he does want me to meet him tomorrow, so I'm assuming maybe at this point that I'm supposed to go to sleep, maybe? Okay, let's go see this. I know this comes into play at some point.
Oh. Seems the clamp served a purpose after all. What a surprise.
Oh, this is a puzzle. If I remember right, it's not a good one.
Nada. Nothing.
It's like a mist puzzle.
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
And if you remember what mist was like, then you know that's not a good thing.
I guess that's a pressure gauge. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? What a mystifying contraption. And completely absurd. Mystifying.
Alright. Okay, so... I can't take this in. I don't see the pressure dropping.
The clamp's keeping the hose closed, so it won't leak.
So how do we drop the pressure?
Mystifying.
Oh, wait, what's this?
The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off.
By the way... Look at this. This was supposed to be a solution to a puzzle, which makes no sense.
I hope it doesn't melt or anything. It's alive!
By the way, does gold even conduct electricity? Wait, does it? I'm not sure. There's a test they give to gold. Or is that diamonds? I could be wrong. Never mind, I'm not going to pretend as if I know what I'm talking about. What in the hell? Oh, okay, I see. I think I see.
mystifying.
So I've got to keep turning these until... I get this pressure down, I'm assuming. I think I got this. Sort of. Oh gods, I don't. Oh no! If I keep doing this, eventually it will match up, won't it? I know what I have to do, hold on. There we go. Can I take this off now? No, not yet.
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
Well, I've got one of... I can't do anything with those.
Mystifying.
Okay, see? I didn't even have to game FAQ it. That's how easy that was. Although the first time I ever played this game, I had
my
no...
gold ring. Somebody's going to have to replace that cable eventually.
I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing. I mean, why would you try and come take that clamp off of this without at least some foreknowledge that you would need it? It makes no sense. Hey, Mickey.
What's going on, Mickey?
Well, the water's been fixed, so you can take a hot shower if you want.
Great. I'll take a quick one before bedtime.
Mind you don't let everyone else go before you, 'cause in that case I can't guarantee that the water gets cold. You know?
Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
One last chat with Fiona? Wait.
I'll talk to you later, Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh gods. It just takes so long.
Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day, then?
It's been a weird day.
How so?
Well, you know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming?
I feel like that every morning, darling. A pot of black coffee cures that in a flash.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I said, it's been a weird day. How was yours?
Exceedingly ordinary. Almost depressingly so. I poked my head out of the door once for about a second, but thought better of it.
What are you watching?
Nothing special. We were thinking about watching a movie later, though.
Yeah, which one?
They have quite a few new releases out. Did you ever see Victory Hotel?
No. Is it good?
That's what they say. So we might catch that one.
I'll see you later, yeah?
All right, darling. Why don't you sit down and watch a movie with us, April?
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea.
Oh, I guess that is the end of the day. Oh, I've never seen this cutscene before. I've actually never seen it. Oh. Well, I'm intrigued, but the movie doesn't seem... Oh, okay. What? hell? Ah, okay. Well, it's sort of nice to play a game and find something new about it years later. Chapter 2, Through the Looking Glass. I think that this will be a good time for me to call it a night.
Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this.
Alright, well, let's save. And hopefully you've enjoyed this first part of The Longest Journey. Until I see you again for part 2, this is Daishi signing out.